Everyone wanted to see the big girl, as Pond referred to her, do well. A good result in Germany on the recent Hunsrück rally had been a morale booster to the ARG team. Whether the big car would be suited to some of the narrower, twisty stages on this rally, however, remained to be seen. Leading the Group A battle, the sensation, is Tony Pond in the Rover Vitesse. He holds third place after 4 stages. Next car through should be Brooks, but it's Pond who appears in the Rover, leading Group A, but 48 seconds down on McRae on this stage. Nevertheless, only 13 seconds separate these 3 crews. Pond too moved up a place, whilst at the end of the first day and 15 special stages, crews arrived back into the grandstand service area in Douglas. Tony Pond has driven brilliantly during the later stages to haul himself back up to third place again, a scant 7 seconds ahead of Fisher. A precautionary axle change was underway for the Rover after a slight oil leak was detected. But everyone was confident of the big car's potential and the prospects ahead for a good run on the following 2 days.
3-times winner of the Manx, Tony Pond this year is driving a Group A Rover Vitesse. He knows the island well, but in these conditions it's the co-driver who becomes the eyes inside the car. Pond can see little ahead of him, so he relies on co-driver Rob Arthur to read the pace notes that they've made together in days of practicing before the event. In these conditions, the pace notes are the only way to a fast time. Driver and co-driver must have absolute faith in each other's ability.
Tightens to kink to absolute right, twisty 70, long flat right, the long absolute left continues over 200.
When the visibility improves, Pond's natural skill is clear for all the many spectators to see. The Rover Vitesse is a big, big car, and the Isle of Man roads are narrow and twisty.
18 seconds off Pond, then moves back into third place. The Rover, who is now back up to third overall, yet again. Another Manx hero, of course, is Tony Pond, and he continues to play to the crowd, much to their delight. Tony Pond, driving as well as he has ever done, is back into third spot and leading Group A by 16 minutes. With the beautifully sounding Rover hard on his heels. Pond breaks the torque tube on the back axle on this stage, but makes it through to service in St John's, where a change is effective.
Then, last-minute drama. Almost at the end of the rally, Tony Pond's excellent third place suddenly looks in jeopardy as the Rover Vitesse struggles into the St John's service area in obvious trouble.
The torque tube's broken. That's something that supports the rear axle. The car doesn't like that stage up there. It's the second time we stopped in there.
You actually stopped, did you?
Well, we crawled out.
The mechanics crawl in under the rear of the Rover to try and repair the damage, but there's precious little service time available.
Luckily, it kept going.
How much time has it cost you?
About a minute. Not much. As long as they can fix it, that's the problem.
Do you think they will be able to?
It depends how much damage it's done while it's run for the 7 or 8 miles, all flying around under there.
But the Austin Rover team work wonders and complete the repairs just in time. Pond responds to this and sets 5 fastest times in the final 6 stages to retain his third place.
100.
Pond sets second fastest time, surprising as the stage is narrow and twisty. Third and first Group A, a splendid performance from Tony Pond and Rob Arthur. Rally that will perhaps best be remembered because with his victory, Jimmy McRae also won the overall Open Rally Championship title for the 3rd time. The event itself was probably not one of the classic Manx rallies, but nevertheless produced some exciting driving. Not only from the winner, but for everyone else's other favourite, Tony Pond, whose drive to third place was one of the highlights.